that who I think it is?
Thank you for the invitation.
I didn't invite you.
Well, I just assumed it got lost in the mail. But don't you worry about it. I use the name Franklin at the door. They let me right in.
Get out before I have you thrown out.
Before I go, one quick question. I have it on a good authority that you were seen walking out of the Standard with a 16-year-old escort. I'll take your silence as a confirmation. Guys, you're spilling the champagne. What are you doing? Oh, thank you so much. Hey. Fucker cracked my tooth on that one. I've had worse. Stabbed in a back alley. Hit by a car. Was even dropped off a building. That's how I get paid. Writing the stories nobody wants you to know about. Sometimes it's real. Sometimes I'm paid to make it real. If you need your local senator to disappear so you can start a new enterprise in your city, I just might be the reporter to hire the 16-year-old prostitute to make the moves on him.
You should move. People are gonna think you're a cop.
If you don't want the money I owe you, I'd much prefer a night on the town.
Shut up and give me the money.
Story comes out tomorrow. Are you nervous?
Not as long as you got my good side.
Like I said, lay low after this. Dye your hair, stay out of the press.
Even you?
Especially me. Stay out of the public eye for at least 6 months if you can, okay?
Okay. I'll just go to my summer house in the Hamptons, I guess.
Funny. Good work, kid. With all the hacks, I stay below the radar. Type everything by hand, then turn in the article with my proof. The average freelance reporter is lucky to make 39 grand. I pull in 6 figures in 3 months.
You look familiar.
Join me. So, did I miss something?
Nothing special. Just a lot going on. The president visiting tomorrow, several shootings, dead prostitute.
Sounds riveting. I'm sure your readers shiver with anticipation.
Well, we cover the beat. Sometimes it's political and sometimes it's just a robbery. But hey, if you ever agreed to go in on salary, maybe you could teach us all something. Maybe you would even be gracious enough as to share some of your sources with us.
Well, let me think about that. No thanks.
I guessed. Thomas is in his office waiting for you.
Okay.
He's desperate for a front page.
I'll give him a front page. I'll give him 2.
There he is.
Hello, Thomas.
You're late.
Finishing touches. You'll love it.
You said this one comes with a picture?
No, I never said that. I said the picture would cost you extra.
Who is it this time?
Senator Hendricks.
I heard the reporter costed him last night. That's the front page, unless this is half as juicy as you say it is.
Yeah, his security detail roughed me up out back last night. I don't want any part of that, so if you're going to print that, use an alias, okay?
Sure thing. Liz has your check. She'll be taking over the paper in less than a month.
Wow. Finally retiring.
Have to. Only I don't think of it as retiring. More like getting a few good nights sleep in before death knocks on my door.
That's harsh. So no fishing for you, huh?
I don't fish. I drink. And I write and I sleep.
Well, I wouldn't be sad to see you go. Honestly, I will miss our banter.
You won't miss shit. You'll hear I've gone and sell your headlines to Liz without a second thought.
Oh, I'll have a second thought. Is it too far-fetched that I tell our friends that you and I were friendly acquaintances?
Yes, it is. Max, you don't make friends. You make fires that burn down the people who get in your way. 3 weeks and 4 days, you and I will no longer have to pretend.
But who's counting, right?
I'm actually going to miss that son of a bitch.
I'm okay, thank you.
Maxwell.
Am I under arrest?
Not this time.
Then to what do I owe the pleasure?
Been here long?
Third cup.
You going to see the president when he visits?
Hadn't decided yet.
See, we've had a few people ask you not to.
They asked nice, or has the local police department no longer got a policy about threats?
They asked nice.
Good. Jennifer,
Yes.
you and I are not the type of brother and sister to call each other and have coffee, so do me a favor.
Thanks, Terry.
Get to the point. What's up?
We've had more than a few people that are going to be at the president's speech who would prefer if you stayed away.
Because I'm a reporter.
No, because you're Maxwell Stern. You know your reputation better than I do. What do you have, like 10 slander suits against?
Slander, please. Libel.
What?
Slander's word of mouth. Libel is print. I'm a typer, not a talker.
Don't be an asshole.
I don't think my love for the English language constitutes me being an asshole. A little arrogant, maybe. I do like myself, but I'm hardly an asshole.
See, your love of the English language is not what I'm worried about. It's your lack of love for me. Every time you get in trouble, I have to hear about it at the station.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Are you going to go or not? Because if you are, I should probably get you a security detail.
He's not my president. I didn't vote for him.
Why is it that liberals say that every time a GOP is elected?
I never said I was a liberal. I don't vote, baby girl. When a candidate gets behind that pulpit and seems half drunk and says, do whatever the hell you want, he'll get my vote. Up till then, I am non-biased, baby doll.
I think we're a few years away yet from that dream.
So be it.
Are you going to stay away?
Honey, you got 40 reporters trying to decide what it means when the president refuses to answer a question. They don't need my 2 cents.
Well, that's a relief.
Who sent you to me?
I was asked by the captain.
And who asked him?
Not sure, but you got them worried enough to send me over to you.
So there's lots of people bullshit was just that, bullshit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
It was really one single phone call, right?
Yeah, right.
Sis, you're supposed to be my friend. That's for your coffee. When you collect enemies like baseball cards, it's hard to figure out who would want me out of the way. The real bitch of things was that now I had to go see the stupid speech.
Look at it.
Sir, we really can't take anything else out of this. With all due respect, unless you want to be on the stage for less than 5 minutes.
It's a good speech, sir. It's really lacking the impact that I was hoping for, John.
Well, you're not going to get impact here, sir. This speech was primarily written for the press. All you have to do is just say the words to appease the left. Then when we get to Texas here, then you can read a speech about how the cattle farmers are the #1 reason why America works.
I wanted to make an impact as a president, John. I don't care about cattle farmers.
And president you'll remain, sir, as long as you tell the people what they want. Now, when you're behind closed doors, that's one thing. But when you're in individual states, well, you just tell them, you promise them change, sir, and while delivering that rhetoric that they so love you for.
Rhetoric?
The art of persuasive
Don't
speaking.
ever talk to me like that again. John, I am so glad you're with me on this press tour, John. You're really going to help me. I appreciate the fact that you're on this tour with me. I could never have handled this press tour without you.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
I have an interview, sir.
We have to be. I have the speech in 7 hours.
I think you remember Miss Day.
Yes. Whatever you have to do, John. Whatever you have to do.
Thank you, sir.
Let's just go over it again a few more times.
Yes, Mr. President.
Ben, they're attacking my network as well.
Alicia, they're not attacking networks. It's just them trying to mess up the
So much for fair and unbalanced. They really should check your credentials before you come into this place.
Oh, he bites. Alicia Day, Fox News.
Foxy lady.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, doll.
Do I know you?
Thomas Jones. I write for a few independent papers in town.
Oh, Ben Hinckley, Daily Rant.
Hey, you're the guys who broke that story on voter fraud, right?
We broke the story. No one believed it. Didn't matter, right? I mean, our guy won anyway. You sure I don't know you? You look really familiar.
Nah, just one of those faces, pal. Hey, doll, how's it going?
Good evening, thank you. Now, I was asked by
So,
President Walker
let me check
himself
out your
here
list there, see who we're expecting.
We have been friends for over 15 years, and I'm honored to say
When he gets here,
that today
let me know, will you?
he is my president.
Thanks.
President Wayne Walker!
You want to take that hat? How's that? Yeah. It's such an honor to be with you right now. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, can I ask you, Senator, please, don't go. I didn't expect you to be on stage very long, Senator. I understand what's going on right now. This situation is really sickening. Now, I know originally the senator had a really long and beautiful speech. It was actually well written and well planned. I heard it. Unfortunately, he's not sharing it with us now. Now, I would like you, Senator, to stay with us and please have a seat in the front row. Thank you. Thank you. I have something that I feel is important to talk about.
What'd you got?
Well, she was definitely moved here. Not enough blood around the dumpster or in the dumpster.
Time of death?
Well, I estimate probably 5, maybe 7 hours. But I'm gonna tell you, whoever killed this girl, they thoroughly enjoyed it. See all these cuts? They're real slow cuts. And you see the bruises here? Right there on the wrist, and then down here on the ankle? Those are all from being bound.
All right. Let's get her wrapped up and inside.
All right.
President will be riding along this road. Really want to avoid a media circus.
I'm sure you do.
Freedom of the press? What does that mean? Freedom of the press, what does that mean? Does that mean that they can write stories they make up just to sell papers? No, or replace our dialogue with their own agenda. No. When our founding fathers demanded freedoms of speech and freedoms for the press, they wrote those words to keep the government from becoming a kingship. They wanted their officials to be held accountable. But who is holding the press accountable? Senator Hendricks was written about, that they made this story about him having an affair with a 16-year-old girl. A prostitute, no less. A prostitute, no less. No. They had the desire to make a story up that perhaps he was suspected of being connected to the murder of a young girl. And that he was going to use that event in order to protect his reputation and mine too. What do they think they're doing? Now, we know this is complete nonsense. Right? This is nonsense. Why? Now, some people will believe that. They'll believe that story. And all it takes is a spark to start a fire. And ruin the life of a good and honest man. Right.
What the hell is that?
It looks like a little flag pin.
Do you think this was stuck to her before or after she was thrown in a dumpster?
I would say probably after.
I wonder if a politician would have a motive to kill this poor girl.
Yes, prostitutes and politicians are now very often seen in the same scene.
Harold?
Sounding an awful lot like your brother.
I'm nothing like my brother.
Get her out of here.
When trash is written about a good man, like Senator Hendricks, when do those people become accountable for potentially ruining a man's life? I ask that Mr. Maxwell Stern. I ask that this man, Maxwell Stern, be held accountable.
You son of a bitch.
I guess it's my cue to leave.
You know that story's full of shit. Admit it right here and now in front of the president.
Well, you know what? I'd rather leave than stay and be beaten to death by 1,000 angry members of the Republican League. Excuse me.
No, I don't think
so. You're being rude. Your president's talking. Excuse me.
That's Maxwell Stern!
What's going on over here? Oh, all right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you deal with a bad press. I want to give this out to you. Is that okay? Huh? Come here. All right. Go to
You went, didn't you?
No, did not. Just want to look authentic for our nephew's bar mitzvah.
Cute. At least you wore a disguise.
Well, I had to see who didn't want me to come. It was your fault, you know. You told me not to go.
I'm your sister, Max. I didn't want to see you get in a fight and spend the night in a holding cell.
Yeah, that's probably half true.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, you love to see me get punched.
Only if I was doing the punching.
Well, then I guess it was a wasted trip, huh?
What did you do?
Ignore the beard, and we both have deniability. Ignore the suit, too. It looks too good.
I'm here on business, Max.
Oh, yeah? Less new and different. Am I the witness or the suspect?
Take your pick.
Okay, go on. Whew.
Your article that came out today about the senator?
Uh-huh.
The girl, she's dead.
Poor kid.
Really? That's all you can say?
What do you want from me? A eulogy? I didn't even know her.
We found her in a dumpster with hundreds of cuts on her.
She was a prostitute. You know, people do weird things to girls like that.
Your ego is so fucking big you can't even fathom that your article may have led to her death.
Led to her death? No. I told her to dye her hair and to leave town like every other source. She didn't listen. Look, this president, he has people who don't want anybody in close to his cabinet. And she probably got picked up off the street after somebody saw her in the paper. I'm sorry, but I had nothing to do with that. I'm not turning myself in.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. The article hadn't come out yet.
Somebody from the paper?
No. I think it was a politician.
Oh, that's a stretch. Because the only politician who knew anything was Hendricks, and Hendricks is not the type to...
What? Pick up a prostitute? You wrote the article, Max.
What I mean to say is...
You made it. You fucking made it up.
No. My story was very specific. I said they were seen together, and not say they slept.
You certainly implied it.
Well, baby doll, that's what sells papers.
Okay, you know what? Cut the fucking bullshit. What really happened?
I don't have to reveal my sources to you or anybody else on the force, doll. That's just how it goes.
This is not an investigation, Max. This is just your sister trying to figure out how this poor girl ended up dead.
Okay. Why do you think it was a politician?
There was a flag pin stuck to her.
A flag pin. You can get a flag pin at a Walmart or an Army surplus anywhere. So I'll ask you again, why do you think it was a politician?
It looked personal, all right? Call it a cop intuition if you want.
Call it a what?
A cop intuition.
Okay, don't ever say it to anybody but me. Cop intuition. Especially at the force. Don't ever say it to anybody but cop. They'll laugh you.
You printed a fake story that probably got this girl killed. The very least you can do for her is help me.
All right. Yeah, I'll help you. Did you find $2,000 on her body?
No.
Then I rest my case. It was not a politician. It was probably robbery for money.
Why are you always so heartless?
You're not exactly Mother Teresa yourself. Look, I should be nowhere around this girl, and you know that. I start snooping around, I'm going to become a prime suspect on this case. I would be already, probably, if you weren't my sister.
You know what? I need to stop thinking of you as a person and do my job.
That's a great idea for the time being. And in the interim, I got to go to bed. I've been awake for 2 days. Honestly, come on. I will call you for coffee after I wake up. Come on,
Max,
get out of here.
Come on.
Get out of here. Go. I got to sleep, baby. Mwah. Get out of here.
Matt?
You're okay with it because she gives you all the good
You
stories.
get good stories as well. Yes, you do. You're doing the wall, aren't you?
Yes, but that's bad.
No, it's not bad.
You're doing not Lisa
fine.
we need to worry about.
Who are we supposed to worry
Walker.
about? Why Walker?
Because we can all lose our jobs.
We're not going to lose our jobs.
I don't
You
know.
will lose your job if you keep standing out here like this. Get back to
See?
work.
No, that's because
Wow. It's not usual that we have the police coming to us for questions. How can I help you, Detective?
Mine is formal. I'll get straight to the point. I'm here about a murder. The girl in Max's article?
I heard.
You heard what?
About the girl's death? Somebody called me this morning.
That should have never been released to you.
Well, it was. Is that all?
I suppose not. When Max gave you his source, did he mention who?
Maxwell doesn't reveal his sources to us.
What are you talking about, Liz? You don't bet his stories?
Well, this one came with a picture, so we left it up to the opinion guys to take it which way they wanted.
All right, I'll speak to Thomas.
He isn't in his office. He retires in less than a month.
Do you know if I can find him at home?
He won't be of any additional help to you. I bought the story. I told Thomas to publish it. Now I have half my reporters in there working on a follow-up story to the murder.
What are you talking about?
I think we're done here, Detective.
You can't print anything, Liz. We're in the middle of an investigation.
I'm assuming you have paperwork for that count?
You really want to play it like that?
Have a good day, Detective. Perhaps Maxwell will be better suited to help.
Damn it, Liz! What's got you like this? A girl is dead.
A girl died, yes. A girl connected to Max's story. Now that's news that will sell. Whatever relationship you and I have, it doesn't change that.
Fine. I guess I never realized what a bitch you really are.
Well, you've never demanded a favor from me before. This is what it feels like to hear no. Have a good day.
Another dead prostitute. Liz mentioned a prostitute the day I came in to drop off the story. Question is, was that Veronica, or was there more than one?
Whoa, bad news. Not my girl. Whew. You look kind of familiar. Nah. Oh, hi.
So, what were you trying to accomplish?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Trespassing on police property, Max, you had to have a reason.
I'm dating a goth girl. Thought if I told her I saw dead people today, it would turn her on.
That's funny. So why not just lie, Max? Might make things easier.
I'm a terrible liar.
I don't believe that.
You guys can clear out. That's my useless brother.
Babysitting again, Jennifer. When are you gonna stop protecting him?
When are you going to grow some balls? And stop being a eunuch?
Yeah, and the captain will hear about this.
Hey, don't talk to her like that. That's my partner.
Hey, Jen.
Hey. What were you doing at the morgue?
You got to me.
Excuse me?
You got to me. I was following a hunch.
Why didn't you just call me?
You know I hate asking for favors.
I also know that you like getting me in trouble. What's the hunch?
If I tell you and you use it in your investigation, I'm going to have problems printing my story, so I'm going to pass. No thanks.
So you would rather withhold evidence from the police, from me. Hell, you would rather get arrested than help me solve a murder, don't you?
Gonna put it like that. That's right. That's exactly right.
I told him that you were going to surprise me, that you were putting together this whole thing for a joke.
Why would I surprise you?
Because it was my birthday last week.
Oh, Jen, I forgot.
I know you forgot, Max. It was last week.
I'm sorry, baby.
You can go. And if you decide to share that hunch with me and help me solve a murder, I may just forgive you.
Let me think about that. No thanks.
Get out of here. And next time you get arrested, I won't help you.
Yes, you will.
Fuck you, Max.
I'm sorry I forgot your birthday.